This is the Deity VO-7U USB podcast microphone, and it's a lot better than what you think it is. Yes, I know what you're going to say. I've already made a video about the Deity VO-7U microphone, so why do I need to make another one? Why am I repeating myself? Well, that video is very, very good, and it covers a lot more depth and detail of all the features and benefits and everything that this microphone is capable of. So I highly recommend you watch that, and I will leave a link in the description below to watch it, and I will also throw you over to that video at the end of this one. However, this is now over a month later that I've been using this microphone every single day, playing around with its settings, tweaking it, playing around with it, messing around with it, whatever you want to call it. I have been fine-tuning how I use this microphone every single day, and I don't really think I got the best out of it to begin with. And there were some comments in the description about the fact that you definitely don't want the microphone cranked up to the full max. You're going to blow it out. The microphone sounds tinny, it sounds rubbish. Well, that's because I couldn't get the thing to work properly, because I'd only had it a couple of hours and played around with it for a few hours before I made that video. So the issue was that it didn't sound at its best. But now I've had a good month or two to play around with this microphone. I've been using it every day for my live streams, for my videos, and I think I've got it down pretty much. So as I mentioned before, the great thing about this microphone is it is plug and play. Now, if you want the best audio money can buy and you want to sound the absolute best that you can, then you're going to need to spend a good $1,000 or so on good quality audio. You need to get yourself a very good quality microphone like the Electro Voice RE20 or the Shure SM7B, and you then need to plug that into an audio interface which does all the audio processing for you before connecting it to your PC. Or alternatively, you can just record it and then do all the audio processing yourself, which a lot of people like doing. The benefit to this microphone is that it sounds really good straight out of the box. Now, I've got the settings about halfway now on each side, so on the headphone side and on the microphone gain side. I've got it set about halfway, and then all you do is when you're editing in DaVinci Resolve, which is what I use, you boost that up a little bit by about 6 or 7 decibels, and that will get you just to the right audio level so it sounds crisp, clear, and doesn't blow out or cap out or anything like that. Now, the good thing about this is that it's plug and play, like I keep saying. And what does that mean? Well, what it means is it's a USB microphone. So it has a connector in the back of the microphone here, and then that wire then goes through this boom arm into the back of my computer, and I can record straight into OBS or Audacity or whatever it is I record into. And that is it. All you need to do then is drag the audio file into your editing suite, or if you're using OBS, you don't even need to do that. You just drag the whole file into the editing suite and you're good to go. You don't need to do any post-processing, and that is the good thing about it. This costs $200, right, for the microphone, the wires, and the boom arm that comes with it, which connects directly onto your desk, and it even has a headphone stand built into it. So this whole thing is $200, and you can plug it straight into your computer, and that is the benefit of buying something like this. Now, there are competitors out there like the Shure MV7 or the Rode NTG, which are amazing microphones, and they are fantastic. This is just another option I'm giving you. I'm not saying this one is better than those or those are better than this. All I'm saying is that it's another option for you. Some people think this sounds amazing. Some people think the Rode sounds amazing. Some people think the MV7 sounds amazing. Some people would rather just spend $1,000 and get a highly professional audio setup. Now, as I stated in my previous video, this is not sponsored by Deity. I bought this microphone myself and I just love it. I think it's a great microphone. Obviously, it's not an extremely professional quality microphone, but for the money you're spending, this is absolutely amazing, and it does sound incredible, I think. Now, the issue with this microphone is you need to be quite close to it. So if I'm sitting like this doing a stream or a podcast, it will sound decent. But if I start wandering off to the side and talking like this, or if I'm far away talking like this, you probably can't hear me as good, or it probably sounds tinny and a bit echoey. But here's the interesting thing. This is what the audio sounds like using the Deity VO-7U podcast microphone. And this is what the audio sounds like from the camera direct. So there's nothing plugged into the camera. This is just the camera. This is just the audio in the camera that you're listening to right now. And that is how that sounds, with just the audio in the camera. So the lens from the camera and the audio from the camera. And this is what it sounds like from the Deity VO-7U podcast microphone. Now, this is why I like it so much, because it's so good. It's when you compare it to the camera, it just sounds amazing. And it doesn't really require any post-audio processing. Now, you can if you want to make this sound incredible. But this is straight out of the microphone. I've not edited this. I've not changed it. I've not done anything to this. This is just the audio straight out of the microphone. So I hope you like it. This is great for streamers. This is great for podcasters. This is great for anyone who just wants a simple microphone that they can just buy and plug in and use. Now, this is the boom arm version, so you can get it where it just comes with a stand. But if you just spend, I think it's around $200 on Amazon or from wherever you get it, and I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to get it. But it comes with the microphone itself, the wires you need, and the boom arm, which connects directly to your desk, and it's all in one package. It all works perfectly. It all works great. And the good thing about this boom arm is you can move it where you want. You can move it up here. You can move it down here. Can move it over here, and it stays in place. That's the good thing about it. It stays in place, stays where you want it to go. It's a very decent boom arm, and it's a decent set overall, considering that you're only spending a couple of $100 and you're not spending thousands of pounds. This is pretty decent, I think. And if you think this video is decent, then please sub to the channel. And please also like this video. It's completely free for you to do, and it really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. So please like this video. Thank you very much. And if you want to see more detail on this microphone, then watch my original video, which reviews it up here. Up there. I would watch that. That's what I would watch next. And that will go into a lot more detail about the microphone. And just remember that I only had it for a few hours at that point. So the audio doesn't necessarily sound as good, but it will tell you all the settings about it. Enjoy.